HOIC basically fixed some bugs, and it has considerably more firepower than LOIC, so we're going to run it very briefly. It also has the ability to use a lot fewer resources to gain the same effect. So instead of like 1,000 LOICs in a distributed denial of service targeting a website, you could use maybe 50 HOICs. So we're going to launch HOIC and we're going to run Wireshark. I have a target here. This is Metasploitable. It runs a website. We've seen it already a couple of times. Here is the Metasploitable website, and I can click these various links and I can go to various links on this thing. Okay, so let's start the HOIC and we'll launch it, and we're also going to launch Wireshark here so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to run the HOIC very briefly so we don't get all choked up like we did on the last one. Wait until this thing starts capturing. Okay. What we want to do is we need to say how many threads we want to put. We need to add targets here, and we need to, we can see the output here. We click this, and I clicked it, and of course the thing blew up on me. Let's add a target. So let's click the plus sign here. Let's add a target. And in this case, it's a URL as opposed to just, say, pure TCP. And you can have these boosters which add to the stress test. We're going to leave the boosters off at the moment. And the URL that we're going to attack will be this Matillidae on Metasploitable. So let me copy that. Let me put that URL in here. And you can set the power to whatever you want it to set. And we're going to add the target. So we've got a target here, and you can specify X number of threads. And we can fire the laser. We're going to go really briefly here because we're really going to choke ourselves quickly. So fire the laser. And let me go over here. And at some point, this thing's going to just, I just clicked and I'm clicking and it's now already struggling to respond. See, I'm clicking and it's struggling to respond. See how it's getting slower and slower. Okay, let's stop. Standing by. Okay, let's look at our Wireshark capture, which might already be choked up. No, thank goodness it's not. Let's stop Wireshark. And let's just see what the high orbit ion cannon has done. So we can see that it has grabbed a variety of ports, 50, 586, 90, 87, 63, a variety of ports making attacks, 588. So here's this, and it's doing several things: FinAx, PushAx, mostly PushAx, and then the target is trying to respond back. And there's, even in that short amount of time as I scroll up, huge amount of traffic that was generated. So that is using the high orbit ion cannon for a denial of service attack.